As I was saying, you could have said something, Scorpion. As I was saying, part of the delay this morning was that my computer was being a little bitch. Wait, I've done the wrong color correction. Oh shit. I should put this back to how it was. I guess it was on naught and naught. And then do this one. So I can also, what happens if I turn this off? It just stops it from being even. I mean, what do I do about this? Sunlight, I've blocked it off. I've literally blocked it off. It shouldn't look this bad. I don't know if it's the actual camera that's fucked up because I restarted my computer, because as I was saying, it's been misbehaving quite badly. Help. Right, well, what we're going to do is we're just going to turn the camera off because I didn't even want it on today anyway. Because fuck my life. I look like shit today. There we go. Fuck having a camera. Solves all my problems. Yeah, okay. Let's settle down. That's ruined a nice recap intro, hasn't it? Man, I'm salty. Yeah, my computer, the Firefox, I was just trying to download an attachment someone had sent me, and Firefox just stopped. And I was so fed up with all the little things that my computer was freezing on that I restarted it, and then it just stuck there and wouldn't restart for ages, so I refreshed it, and then it just stuck there, so I refreshed it again. I mean, with the physical refresh button. None of that shit worked. I actually had to like turn it off and wait and turn it on, and then I had to unplug the external drive because it still wasn't starting. It was just on the like BIOS ready screen. And then it finally worked, but it took forever, and the hard drive, which is a server hard drive, was grinding and crunching, so I like opened up a diagnostic thing and it says that my CPU temperature is 80 degrees C. And I have long suspected that I've had problems with the fans inside, and everybody keeps telling me I'm imagining it. But yeah, it's very hot. And it probably has been all this time. Everything else is running fine. And I think it's mostly internet. There's also some hard page faults, but I don't know what that means or what they are. And it only happened when I was like starting Steam and stuff. So I don't know what that means. But yeah, my computer, the fans just haven't been working for the longest time. I don't know if it's the power supply. And I've had to take some of them out because they weren't doing anything, and I need to replace them, but I don't have any money, so, you know. But that's not the point of story time. The point of story time is that I send everybody to sleep with nice relaxing stuff, or at least with the games, which might not actually be relaxing. So as we were saying, our mentor who saved us from the orphanage in the city of thieves or whatever, we've got a reputation for being thieves apparently, sent us off after her boyfriend, the roboticist Jacoby Renba, I think his name was, wasn't it? And we live on these like weird little asteroid rocks, and I've got a little sailboat that sails on these weird little windy waves between them, which is what we can see swirling on the screen right now. And I sailed to a farming planet which I'd never seen the likes of before, and everything was green, and I was like, wow, wow. And they were just like, grumble, 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 the Empire takes all our taxes, grumble, grumble. But I found some clues this guy had left behind, and I had to sail into the heart of the cyclones, which is really dangerous. And then my robot teleported down to a rock that I couldn't get to and found a chest he'd left behind with some clues, and he's gone on into the heart of the cyclones in the center of the storm, which is what this is talking about. Will Renbo be waiting for us here in the center? Of course he won't, the game would end. So we go on chasing down our grumpy mentor's boyfriend. The game wouldn't let me save and quit or whatever. I had to hard quit it, so I don't know if I've lost any progress. Okay, I'm navigating the cyclones, apparently. Okay, I go this way, and then I go... What's that, right or left? I haven't gotten that far. Hi, Goblin, thank you. And Modelity, I did say hi, didn't I? How are you? Oh my goodness. I am... Hold on, mistress, we're in one piece. I'm trying to steer it with my mouse for some reason, and I think it's maybe working? Honestly, we did one journey without being in the heart of the cyclones. Which way are we going, by the way? We did one journey without being in the heart of the cyclones, so this just feels normal to me, because this is... Go straight on here, mistress. Straight. Oh, you call that straight, okay. I'm trying. What was it? Right click. You had a massive unexpected raid yesterday. Oh, nice. Who from? Who was the angel? What are you saying? I can't read when I'm... look. Stop distracting me when I'm driving, robot. It doesn't matter if Twitchy dies. Did you say that, Modelity? Uh-oh. You're in trouble now. Scorpion sting. Okay, now it's getting a bit weird. Why would he, if he was doing something so suicidally dangerous? We're in a nice, okay. So we go left, and then join up, and then kind of middle, rightish middle. She did say that. Oh, Modelity, you are very naughty. Oi, that's not the way I want to. The water drop. Let's go left here. Is that what we're looking at? Oh, it's not letting me go that way. We go down into the funnel. Because you weren't that helpful at that point in the fight. There is air, but no upriver. We will need to leave the ship here and hop her down. Please do not be alarmed. It is quite safe. How do you know it's safe? You haven't been there. What do you mean the hop is safe? So my character is very sarcastic, by the way. And in case you missed it, my webcam is just not working properly. Since I don't know if it's the restart or if it's just that bright today. It might be the restart stopped all my the hard settings on the webcam, so I have to fiddle with that. I was going to bring you back. Are you saying you haven't brought him back yet? Have you not?
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath.
Beneath.
It could have been a heartbeat or an hour.
Teleporting's scary, apparently.
But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
God, you're such a pro now, Modelity. You won. Again. I can't win without you, Modelity. Modelity, don't leave me. I can't win without you. Sorry. It seems he had a taste for places like I should pay attention to the game. It's more fun talking to you guys. I suppose he did not like people. This way then, well that would make sense considering he's dating a really grumpy person. I hope he'll be pleased to see us. Do you think we'll ever find him? I prefer to believe that we will. Surely even you wish that too. Yeah, apparently I'm a heartless little bitch, and so is my mentor, and so is this robot's sarcastic as fuck. Everybody's a bit And everybody on the farming moon asteroid thing was pissy with us as well, because we're an outsider. Everybody hates everybody in this game. I can't win without you. Yeah. Libidibadabu. The run after that was great too. Medality, why are you just so blessed? What am I looking for? Do not sprain your ankle out here, mistress. We are unsuitably far from help. Question. Do you think that's likely? I am outside of my expertise, mistress. I do not know what to expect. My area assigned you to me to keep me safe, so I'm relying on you and your ethical core to do that. My ethical core cannot keep you safe, mistress. It merely limits my ability to harm you. Limits? Were you hoping to cause me harm? Of course not. But if I can, for instance, knock you unconscious before you jump into a crevasse. Oh, that's actually quite good to know. Oh no. We were going to do the whale, but then Demetrius, or whatever he's called, came along and hid everything on the map, and I don't know if the whale's still there. And then... So instead, also we're about to get flooded. So we're actually going to do a pirate den next, which is the right level for us. And then a dungeon, a sea cave next door to it, which is also the right level for us. But we have the problem that we have all the scourges up, except one. We just defeated the Time Lord, but he nearly killed us. It was so tough. He just stole all our moves and completely stun-locked us and stuff. But we still have this guy that stops you from seeing anything on the map up. And now we have the witch who's going to destroy all our sanctums as well. And she's level 10, and we're level 6 and 7, because Scorpion keeps hogging all the XP. So, our game's gonna go in a bit rocky. A little bit rocky. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, I can actually walk in this game. This is gonna make for a great YouTube video. I've figured out how to export Twitch stuff to YouTube, like the live streams, so that I can back up VODs properly. Or I figured out that it does actually work. So these will be going up, and our playthrough modality, hopefully that's okay, on the YouTube, on my point of view of our playthrough, for the archives. But of course they're not edited in YouTube format, they're gonna have me talking to chat and everything in them like this right now. And the days where my camera doesn't work and I have to do troubleshooting.
Yeah, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house.
Oh, this
It was
like a
fine.
great place to live.
Tucked in below the overhanging rock.
It's probably his house.
Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here,
I think
it was impossible.
I think it's good enough for one person, by my size standards. Buildings do not occur naturally, mistress. Okay, so we've got this timeline, you see. But who would build something out here and why? 450 years ago, they think. She thinks. You've barely glanced at it and you think this was 452.5 years ago exactly. How did you come to this conclusion, my dear? So yeah, we have this timeline in this game, in case you didn't know. About this stuff. The Fall has destroyed the Empire, but they never extended their reach beyond Lox. Or Eox, sorry. Generation passed in obscurity in Eox. So Loop Temple, so we have this like ancient time, ancient empire, which got screwed up, and then the Holy Empire, then this Dark Age, which apparently we're barely out of, but loads of really technologically advanced apps. So it's like, I guess it is like the real Dark Age, because it wasn't actually a Dark Age. It was actually quite fine. Can I climb? I could vault over the wall here. Please, mistress. The floor beyond would only give way beneath you. Do you see any other way in? No, neither do I. And what else can I say to him? The floor looks like stone to me, 6. So it is heavy and more likely to fall. This is very logical, my dear. Off you go. It's a bit of a drop, so do not fall, mistress. Do you care? Do you care? Here goes. Is he saying you're heavy? I think he is, yeah. He's a very sarcastic little bugger. The floor seems solid enough. 6? Where did the robot go? The robot clearly can't stand to see you die. Clambered into the ruin. Should that actually go on a... It's weird, the timeline. It's got like historical stuff, but it's also got my personal life. Some kind of structure. There's a plinth inside. Looks like a shrine. It might help me date this place. I thought you already had. Figure out what it's supposed to be. Well, I would assume...
The ghosts were still here.
What ghosts?
Cooking, reading.
Excuse me?
Doing whatever ghosts do.
Excuse me?
The house was empty. But it hadn't been abandoned.
What the fuck are you talking about? Since when has this had Since when have ghosts been a thing? Look at this place, Aaliyah. No one would live here. Why not? They couldn't. Why not? Well, it needs food. That's the only problem. Food and water. Why is this door closed? How dare you? Okay. Locked. Or blocked. Or both. Question. Why build something as big as this out here? It probably wasn't always out here. Or it was for rebels. You know. What's this? What's this? A rough bed. Hard and comfortable. Whoever built this place wasn't worried about making it cozy. An inscription. Yes. And there's an inscription here. It's old, barely visible, scratched into the plaster. Right, I can't remember much of last week, so we're going to have to rely on the memory thing. So, Emperor and Goddess are quite similar, so this is probably the loop, because that's a holy religious thing. Knowledge buried. So it's like buried. But it's... I open? It might be open. Or it could be fear. So it's probably not I buried goddess, I buried word, no. So I love, I fear, death, probably. I fear death. That makes sense. Somebody's scratching weakly on the wall in their bed. That's like buried, that's like holy. And the fear has this lightning in it as well, so that's like a negative connotation, and the X, and buried has it. So you bury a dead person. I fear death. I fear death. I fear death. There we go. Oh, I didn't want to review it. I am happy with it. Continue. I feared death. The writer was dying. The angle is interesting too, scratched by someone lying down. So where are the bones? Not everybody fears death. Most people. Mistress! Obviously, it is good to see you intact, mistress. How did you get down that arch? I could not climb over the wall, so I drove myself off the cliff edge. Once I had dug myself out of the sand, I found a door. And are you in one piece? Evidently, mistress. What's in the fireplace? Oh. Another cot. I found one just like this on the floor above. Someone grew too old or ill to climb back upstairs. So they made up a bed down here and said, "Are you sure? Someone died right here, mistress." You're sure? The evidence is minor but significant. A person lay on the floor here for some time after death. Ew, the stains. Question. Renber? No. Whoever died here died scores of years ago. The lack of moisture on this moon has preserved the traces, but they are old. Okay. So where are the so I'm a shit archaeologist. The robot does it all. The person who lay in state here was only removed recently. Okay, the bones were only removed recently. Are you saying Ginny took them? What remained of them? Someone did. Renber found a body? Question mark? That's horrid. Why, if it's just bones? Why would he do that? What kind of archaeologist are you? I'm unsure, mistress. Something must have led him to this place. If you found a dried, preserved mummy, you just... There must have been something he needed. You're meant to be an archaeologist, bitch! You find a dried, preserved mummy... You don't, well, you shouldn't really move it just like he did, but I think he might be a religious person, so maybe he buried it. But the fact is, you don't go, where? There's an sorry. I like archaeology, so I'm quite incised. Water goddess. Bless this place, cleanse this place. I've got 2 of these words in my notebook, but I can take a chance on what's there. Blesses. Or reclaims. Is it probably blesses because of the holy thing? This. It could be these or this. Blesses fire? That it looks like a fire. Water goddess blesses fire. Reclaims fire? It's got so many holy type stuff that I think it's blesses. It just looks like a fire, doesn't it? So it's either these or fire. Water goddess blesses fire. That will do for now. This is a fireplace after all. Perhaps they were afraid of it burning the house down. Maybe. A fire poker. I will just steal it. Is it worth anything? Unlikely. It is old iron, no more. I mean, might be worth something to someone. We're gonna take it because I'm probably gonna need it for a puzzle, right? Alien archaeology. They do it differently. Badly. Yeah, they steal stuff as well. Oh wait, that's how they do it in real life. Or did. This looks interesting. Beautifully made. Much nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow, mistress. Another of Renber's boxes? A box, yes. But this one is far older than Renber. Symbols on the lid. Might be a clue as to what's inside. Could be poisonous or something. Oh, that looks like something terrible. Going to have to guess the whole thing. Songs of Great Evil? Cup Truth. All enormous or great. Same difference, right? Value. Water. I think if the thing for water's in there, treasures of great value. We haven't seen anything like treasure, so it could be songs or forms, but treasures of great value? Is that just wishful thinking? I keep pressing review instead of continue. My Ari will be most excited by this fine mistress, whatever proves to be inside. That sounds interesting. Okay, are we going to open it? I think it's a reliquary. A place to put your belongings when you die. The idea is you get them back when you return. Do people often return from death, mistress? No, never. The loop says everyone returns from death, so long as their soul gets back to the rivers. Makes no sense. And what do you believe, mistress? Mayari believes it. I'm not sure what I believe. Perhaps you require more evidence. Uh-oh, science and religion. Open it up then, 6. Yeah, you do it. I don't want to get poisoned. Because it could have been evil. Not locked, mistress, but stiff. And I lack fingers for leverage. Sad face. You don't have an attachment for prying? Something you can stick into your arm sockets? My first robot had those. Perhaps I could find something on the ship. I'll try the iron poker. No, stick it in him. I might be able to snap the lock. Mistress, is it moving? It's definitely shifting. Why would I lie? Here goes then. Why would I keep it from Mayari? Let's see.
And there it was. Just lying there. The greatest treasure I ever found.
Uh-oh, the greed. 6. Look at this.
And inside the coffer, from the distant past of the Nebula's once great empire.
Why did Ren believe it then?
It was a crown.
Ah, the Emperor. They hid here. Stay professional. The eagle and sun motive, just like Janiki's brooch. The mark of the Empire. Is Janiki an ancestor? Could this be the crown of Eox itself? What's this crown doing out here? Stay professional, don't put it on, it's so tempting. Did Janiki bring it here and hide it? I do not think that coffer has been opened in at least 500 years, mistress, but he must have known it was here. Why else come? There's something written along the rim. Ah. Ooh. I've not encountered any of these words anywhere else, so I'm gonna randomly guess. Because that's how it works. Beloved of... Empire. If it's like pilgrims and emperor mixed together, right? Goddess blesses treasures, so it's probably shine. Shines bright, probably, because it's a bit like fire. Bright of peace. Temple. All treasure people. All treasure people. Bright of sun. Okay, Beloved of Empire shines bright of Temple. Let's try this. Prospered life of peace. Prospered? Could be prospered actually. What's this? House of Empire. No. Beloved of Empire. Lore of Empire. No. I think this is Beloved. Beloved of Empire. prospered life. Prospered bright of sun. Prospered hero of temple. Via. No, via of doesn't make any sense. Okay. Beloved of Empire shines life of prospered life of peace. So it's either shine or prosper. Does it work? But the lost crown of the Empire. That went missing along with the last Emperor after the fall of Eox. Could it really be? Well, this is the first terrible translation I've done. Snap. Question. Is this crown what Miari wanted us to find? Is this why she sent us out here looking? Remember too, perhaps. Mistress. I will have to tell her, mistress. I have no choice. I don't mind if you tell her. Why would I mind? Why are they acting like I'm trying to sneak things behind her back? I don't mind her knowing. Why? I mean, is it because she's an Eoxian? And that makes her naturally, we have been up the stairs already. Where else can we go through here? Aha. Any other inscriptions? These... Apparently I can't walk over a simple chair. Let's make a comment. The house has been built right up against the rock face. Must have been cold here. Whoever lives in this place would have kept the fire burning constantly. I wonder what they did for wood. A workbench. Whoever lived here would have needed to be self-sufficient. Then they would have needed water, mistress. Yes, what I said when I walked in. Well, I suppose he was. Falling off a cliff. This is a comfortable space. Wide open. Old mistress. Oh ho ho. A glint above the door. There's something up here. A blade. A dagger. Little corroded, beautifully crafted. And with an eagle and sun on the hilt. And here's an inscription on it. Yes. Can barely make the letters out, they're so tiny. Probably says Emperor's dagger, right? This is the start of a fragment of text. Why would there be a fragment? Okay, so how does this work? Empire. Okay. Help. With of okay. None of these fit. Why is it giving me these options in particular? There's all. Okay. Something's gone wrong. I must have used the wrong words. Huh? Okay, I shouldn't have put of in there. I can add my translation for all to the dictionary now. Okay, so all is now confirmed. These glyphs resemble my word for me. Okay, do they indeed? One then. This word reminds me of a few others I've seen. Okay, why is it giving me this extra? I guess it is slightly new to have to piece it together like this. Of, as if, for all. One empire for all. It's probably four. Of four. I don't want a review. I'm happy. Continue. One empire for all. 17 seconds ago. Really? Is that really... that really necessary, that level of detail? Honestly, let's make a remark. But I don't understand why Remba could have come out here. There's nothing to find. What are you talking about? But there was a body. There was plenty to find. We just found it. You silly mare. I like how we don't get to look in the cupboard. Because I would open all the fucking drawers, wouldn't you? The building won't actually cave in on us, will it? I cannot guarantee that, mistress. Hey, there's a gecko on the wall. How do you live? Are you painted on, or are you actually... You look 3D. Where are you getting water from? I could slip through here, I could, but we've still got a little bit of house to look around. I wonder if this door is jammed. Or if it might open. Okay. I kind of wanted to look at the oh, a painting. Swells and flows. It's probably a map. These are rivers, yeah. Rivers of air, or whatever the fuck they are. The detail. Who lived here? Who drew this? These look like the rivers of Ghost's Wake. No one goes to Ghost's Wake. No one. Apparently, nobody goes anywhere. Is there an inscription? It seems so. This one is several words, indeed. One. I've done something wrong. What, immediately? So does that not mean one? That's me. Oh, I can't read, that's all. I believe you can be confident of your translation for me now. How would that make me confident? Respect me home? Is that home? Safe, defended, sharp. Find me sharp? Find me now? Find me home? Take me home. Take me home. This is definitely a map, but not of this place. Somewhere else. Okay, is that it? Good job we opened this door and found this map. I'm gonna go, I've got the pickaxey thing now. I'm gonna go to that door that's jammed upstairs. Just remembered it. I will wait for you down here, mistress. I cannot climb stairs. He's a Dalek. Shit. We're in trouble. Come on. Grr. It's not giving me the door is jammed or locked thing anymore. Oh well, I tried. Climb down. We found the final resting place of the old emperor, I think. John Denver, I could slip through here. Are you always this adventurous, mistress? I am finding it quite exhausting. You'll cope.
In the yard behind the house there were tools. Plots of earth, washing hung out to dry.
Washing?
It was like the owner had slipped inside for a quick rucker before they came back to chop more wood.
Been dead hundreds of years.
Someone had been building a life on this miserable rock.
Well, maybe they had some technology to help with the fucking dust or something. Cloth. Oh look, there's something growing over there. Bone dry. It should be like all brittle and snappy, yeah. Fall apart with age. Some kind of marker. Oh, it's not growing. Definitely isn't natural. There's something here. A necklace. What are these things? They look like seashells. I guess she's never seen the sea. If they just live on flat bead ceramic, I'm not sure. She doesn't know what seashells are. Ancient wood. The sticks are all but petrified. It can't even rot out here. But there's something cut into it. Taking the wood would be more useful for dating and location, woman. She's so bad at archaeology, oh my god. Why is she so bad at it? Keep. Cool. I'm certain my translation from keep is right now. Death, fear, and water. Me, us. Probably us, or you, actually. Keep you. It's not plural looking enough for us. Gate keep you, people keep you, garden keep you. Could be gardeners, similar to home. But that's the bit in fear and death. We thought that was death, though. Death keep you. Oh, it's like death keep you, like a burial thing. It's a cross, isn't it? Scripture plus ancient language matches English, word order, direction, case, and grammar. Yeah, isn't it? Well, presumably it's like a precursor language, so maybe it's not completely. Death keep you. This is a grave. So someone died here, and someone else buried them. But not Rember, the wood is far older than that. Yeah. So do we dig it up now? Like a real archaeologist? Hello? Fuck's sake. All I want is to do some digging. Question. I wonder if whoever dug that grave believed in the loop, like they do on Eox. The loopists say that to be reborn, the soul must return to the river. Burying someone prevents them coming back. It's the worst thing you can do to your enemies. Well, they did say, like, death keep you or something, so maybe it was an enemy. Maybe they were stabbed with their own little dagger. Assassinated, so to speak. Found a grave mistress. You found a grave mistress? I think so. But I'm not sure who's buried there, because I'm too stupid to dig it up. So who is buried outside then? Whoever owned this place first, perhaps. So maybe the Emperor did, and then they were stabbied. And, someone anti-Empire took it. What do we reckon? Or vice versa, I suppose. Oh, you can see the death goop on the mattress now. So 2 people died here. One upstairs, who was buried outside. Then later, another by the fire below. 3 people, mistress. Do not forget Rember. Assuming he is in fact dead. Why do you keep thinking he is dead? I don't think he is. The game wouldn't do that to us, my friend. Rember's gone off for the next clue.
After the dead air of the house, it was good to see the sky again.
You've been in the garden. You have acquired 2 promising artifacts here, the dagger and the crown. Also, we have located 1 new area of interest, the site from the mural. I suggest we take the crown to Professor Mayari directly. We may also inform her of our theories about Rember. May I activate? No. And we're not going to her. We're gonna follow the map if we can. Yeah. Wooden beams. You know, I don't know why